So we're getting to the last part here. This is everything that wasn't included. So this includes a Nintendo, Square Enix, and as we were actually talking, I added a couple of things to this that we'll talk about as well. So we're running a little long, so we'll try to get through these at a decent pace. First of all, Legend of Zelda. Won't be on stage, but it will be a playable demo at E3. What do you guys expect? Will people be blown away by this reportedly 30-minute demo that Nintendo's going to have for this game? 90-minute. Oh, okay.
They were telling people to schedule 90-minute appointments, yeah.
Oh, okay. I guess I remember that incorrectly. What do you guys think of Legend of Zelda? Is it going to blow people out of the water?
I think so.
It better. If you're asking me for 90 minutes of time, you better blow me out of the water.
And when this
you better blow me. 90 minutes of time, man. I want to get blown, Nintendo.
I can tell you, I'm definitely not going to let myself watch 90 minutes of gameplay from this. Like, no, I'll watch a couple minutes.
You won't even get access to that, yeah.
Right. I don't want to see more than a couple minutes.
I could obviously, it could be one of those things where you get to play a mission in the game, and then it's like, you're free to roam and do whatever the hell you want for the other hour and 15 minutes or something.
Or the mission takes 30 minutes, and then the other hour, they're like, all right, now try it a different way.
Yeah, I want it to be good, but Nintendo hasn't shown me anything to prove otherwise.
Nintendo is in the doghouse, guys, and everybody in the game industry knows it, so they have got to pull up them overalls and get down and dirty with it.
It's sad, and no one hates Nintendo. Everyone wants Nintendo to succeed, and that's why everyone's so upset with them, is because it's like, a friend that you want to do good in life, but they just keep making all the wrong decisions.
And they're like an awesome friend, too. You're like, dude, you're a really cool person, but you're just pissing me off, Nintendo.
Yeah. So a couple of things here before we get into the Square Enix section. Injustice 2. This game looks awesome. The teaser trailer was cool. I like the RPG mechanic element of it. It will actually might get me to play a fighting game. And I just think the characters look cool. I love Flash, especially with like Rebirth and the Return of Wally West. Spoilers. But I think it looks cool. I have some things to say about it later. Yooka-Laylee. It was delayed, so I don't know if we'll even see anything at the conference. This might be a Gamescom thing later on down the year. It looks cool. The guys from Rare being at Playtonic now, it looks like a Banjo game we want, which is super awesome. And there's a lot of nods to Banjo, which is super sweet. Anything to say about those two games? Injustice 2, Yooka-Laylee? Couldn't be farther apart as far as game style. You guys aren't intrigued by either?
No, I'm intrigued. Well, I mean, Yooka-Laylee, I'm. We'll see when that game comes out for me, but Injustice I'm definitely hyped on, especially after that trailer. I think the first game was cool. I love DC superheroes, and I love seeing them fight. So, and apparently people just love the story of Injustice, and they continued it in the comics. So, I think Injustice 2 is going to be a big game. I think this is going to be a big reveal. Like, you're going to see some really great gameplay, and I'm not sure whose stage it'll be on, but yeah, I think Injustice is going to do it big this year.
And you're indifferent, Dom, obviously. So we're getting into the Square Enix stuff here. First of all, Deus Ex Mankind Divided. Right? That's a new one.
Yeah.
I don't think there's going to be too much to show of it. The game's coming out really soon. I think it's going to be like, remember this game's coming out, it's awesome kind of thing.
Yeah.
I don't think we're going to see too much.
They did a 17-minute demo that they put out yesterday, which I think they're just trying to get that in before the whole flood of information comes. But I definitely think Deus Ex will have its light at E3 this year. It's far enough out.
Yeah, people definitely want to hear about stuff they can get immediately or soon enough.
Yeah.
So. Same thing with Final Fantasy 15. I don't think there's going to be a whole lot with that. We got the reveal event. I think if any, I think it'll be shown, but not extensively. And then this will be the first trio of Square Enix games we talk about, and then we'll go with the other three. And then Final Fantasy VII Remake. Will we see anything of this game?
I don't know, man. It might be time for that game to go, because you've seen the initial reveal trailer, and then we got the gameplay trailer. I think it was PSX last fall after the reveal. So there's no way this game's coming out this year with Final Fantasy 15. And I'm thinking there's no way, part 1 of the remake comes out in even the first half of 2017.
2018, I think.
Who knows, man? Because they got this whole Kingdom Hearts 3 thing. They got to balance these JRPGs. They can't throw them out all at once. So maybe I'm wrong and we see Final Fantasy Remake Part 1 beginning of next year, and then Kingdom Hearts in the second half. But yeah, even though I'm not totally convinced that them breaking it out into parts is making them do it faster. So you may be right about 2018.
Dom, you have anything to say about Final Fantasy 15, the remake, Kingdom Hearts 3, Deus Ex: Mankind Divided?
The 7 remake, I think Part 1 will make it for 2017. Probably Q2, Q3, in an awkward kind of spot, like some weird month, August or something like that, to kind of stay out of the way of Kingdom Hearts, which is still different enough, I think. But that's just being Part 1. So I don't think we'll see Part 2 until late 2018 at the earliest, and so on.
It's worth noting that I don't think they're going to do anything with Kingdom Hearts 3 at E3 because they just put out a trailer for the 2.8 prologue, and that was yesterday, and at the end of it, it said that 2.8 would be out in December and that there would be more Kingdom Hearts 3 info this winter. So I think they're trying to tell people, don't even ask about Kingdom Hearts 3. We're focusing on 2.8 and Final Fantasy 15. And, once Final Fantasy 15 is out this fall, later on this winter, once 2.8 comes out, we'll give you your Kingdom Hearts 3 info, because people are crazy about Kingdom Hearts 3 info right now. People are just starved for that.
So lastly on the list, we have one that I don't know anything about. I doubt Dom does either. So Nier Automata, or however you pronounce that, and the Resident Evil 7 reboot that's all but rumored and confirmed. What do we expect? I doubt either of us have anything to say about Nier Automata, but the Resident Evil, I hope it returns to the horror roots. That's what everyone's saying. You haven't heard that anywhere else before. But do you guys think we'll see extensive stuff with this game? Is it coming out this year with Resident Evil?
You ought to get a Resident Evil reveal. I don't think it's coming out this year, but it's time to bring that series back. It's time to bring it back to the name that everyone knows, and everyone, even if you've never played a Resident Evil game, even if you aren't a gamer, you know what Resident Evil is, and so you should, Capcom needs to bring that franchise back, and I think now is the time to do it.
Dom, are we getting new characters? Are we getting the old favorites? What exactly is going on?
Yeah, it's going to be Leon, of course.
Really? You think they're going to stick with what people already know? They're not going to go new characters?
They're going to go with a super ultra cyborg Albert Wesker?
Personally, I want new characters. I think if they're going to reboot the series, I think you need I understand the point of going back to its horror roots, and maybe that helps with having the older characters, but if you're really going to reboot it, the people who are in with Resident Evil are in with Resident Evil, but I think with this reboot they're trying to get mass market, and I don't understand the point of having old characters if you're trying to do something new, unless they're just starting it from the ground up with the same characters. But I don't know. I just want to see it return to its horror roots, because that's when I liked Resident Evil. Yeah. I play shooters to play shooters. I play Resident Evil to play a Resident Evil game. So some things here to throw out real quick. Red Dead 3, the Rockstar. Will we see Rockstar at E3 this year?
Yes, but it won't be called Red Dead 3 because it'll be called Red Dead Revolution. And it will be a prequel. What do you think, Jordan? Red Dead 3, will we see it?
Yeah, some people are saying, Rockstar doesn't do E3 and all this jazz. I don't know, man. I think that Rockstar doesn't do GTA at E3 because you really don't need to, and why would you put the biggest video game of all time up next to all these other games? There's just, you're drowning out your own voice. So I would say Red Dead is that game. That is a game that, it's still a big Rockstar franchise, but people don't know Red Dead nearly as much as they know GTA. So I think E3 is kind of the perfect place for Red Dead, especially after all these years.
Will we see Cyberpunk 2077?
Absolutely not. You will see Gwent, the Witcher trading card game, which has already got a leaked logo at this point.
So 0% chance Cyberpunk.
Yeah, they're just not ready to talk about that. I mean, they just got finished with Blood and Wine. Obviously, they're still updating it because I can't even lock on. But yeah, they've got a game coming out this year, and now, like I said, that logo just got leaked, so we know it's Gwent.
Have you guys seen all of this rumor swirling of Rocksteady's new game that's supposedly not Rocksteady, Warner Brothers, who did the Batman games? Warner Brothers Montreal? No.
Yeah. Yeah, they're doing Superman.
Yeah. Will we see that game at E3 this year?
I think you will, buddy, because I watched a very nice 20-minute video that this guy did on YouTube where he compiled all the leak information, and I mean, the evidence at this point is staggering. I think WB Montreal is 100% working on an open world Superman game akin to the Rocksteady Batman games, but maybe not. It's not just like, a part of that series. It's not connected really. So, yeah, I want to call that. I definitely think the WB is working on Superman. It's been, you look at the time when their latest projects were released, and their last big one was Arkham Origins last gen. So I think so.
I could see this not being a wholly Superman game. And I think there could be maybe other playable characters in the game like Flash or Wonder Woman trying to set up, not necessarily the Justice League game, but a universe. It makes sense with Wonder Woman coming out soon and the whole Justice League hype with DC. I do think it's going to strongly feature Superman. I don't know if we'll see it this year, but yeah, I saw the same video you did, and I also went through NeoGAF and read it too, and there's a lot of speculation with this. So
I think it'll just be Superman, but...
Yeah. Speaking of superheroes, Telltale, will we get... They already announced that we're going to get Walking Dead Season 3 later this year, which I'm excited for, and obviously Batman pretty soon. Will we see either of those games on the show floor or on the conferences?
Yes, to both of them.
Probably.
Do you think they'll split? You think Walking Dead will be on Microsoft and Batman will be on PlayStation as far as the conference?
Probably not.
They'll be together.
Probably just back-to-back, yeah. And
okay.
I think you're probably going to get release date for at least Walking Dead, maybe even both.
Yeah, I cannot wait. I love that series so much. So this, any closing words, guys? Anything you want to say about the games we mentioned, or you want to move on to predictions?
Let's go to these predictions.
Okay, thank you guys for watching the quote-unquote other section of the podcast where we would have talked about Nintendo if they actually cared about E3. So,
damn! Get slapped!